Friday, everybody. Chris here. Another Friday update, and every year I spend some time debunking really bad articles that are doomsday articles about the housing market. Last year there was a whole bunch of bad Redfin articles and articles about how mortgage delinquencies were just skyrocketing. Of course, none of that was actually true. And now we see articles coming out that existing home sales are down 8%, and we should be alarmed. Unfortunately, again, we got misrepresentation of data here. So what happened, if you look back in December, we had both Christmas and New Year's fall in the middle of the week. So things were basically kind of shut down for the better part of a couple weeks, and closings take on average 30 to 45 days. So we saw that trickle into some of the data in late January. But actually, what's been going on is the housing market's actually been getting stronger. And you can go look at the December data, you can actually dive into that. But forward-looking data, which is really what we should be looking at, continues to show year-over-year strength. Mortgage application data year-over-year up nearly 15%. That's seasonally adjusted. That's good data. We see housing inventory, very similar levels to where we saw last year. Some areas a little higher, some areas a little bit lower. But this year, we have much better affordability. We have interest rates that are basically 1% lower than last year. Some areas, housing prices that are a little bit lower than last year. So the law of supply and demand says if you have better affordability, similar supply, you're going to have strengthening in the housing market. So it's all about the interest rates, though. If those interest rates can stay, in the 6.25 or lower range, we'll continue to see the housing market improve. Actually, right now, as of this morning, we're near 30-day lows for interest rates, getting down to about 6.1. That's the national average, 20% down. Good credit. Of course, we're locking tons of stuff in the fives. But if you have any questions about financing a home, give us a call. Happy Friday.